Hi, this is Will at AFO, and I wanted to show everyone a few tips for setting up lights when you're trying to document your work, both when you have access to higher quality lights and when you're working at home and you may only have clamp lights or lamps available. If you don't have access to high quality studio lights, you can definitely use a painter's clamp light. Something like this that you get at the store. You get it at Walmart pretty inexpensively, or get it at Lowe's. This can just be a hot light for you, and a lot of what I'll show you with the studio light you can replicate with just a clamp light attached to a stand and attach it to a tripod if you have it. And I'm using just an LED light just to get a cool tone. Just be careful of the type of light bulb you use. If you use a regular incandescent tungsten bulb, then you're going to have pretty warm lighting throughout. I'm working with just one clamp light that I have here. There's some window light coming in from the other side on my photograph. If you turn on the clamp light, you just have one. It may work, but you start to get some harsh shadow on the side of the image. And you can reduce that by doing a couple of different things. To reduce some of that shadow, you could either introduce a second clamp light like this on the other side to help reduce some of that harsh cast shadow, or you could make a reflector board to stand in for a second light. Okay, so here's an example of a reflector board that you can make if you don't have a second light. Be really simple. Just white poster board. You put some tin foil on it as well, and that should work to catch and bounce back your first light source, your primary light source. And this is a matte board that I'm using, but if you use poster board with any glossy or semi-gloss coat, that could work pretty well. It could bounce more light back. But often this just helps get sort of like a detailed light, or depending on the light intensity, you could just use it as a fill, a background secondary light, or you could move it up close and almost have a second highlight. This is a compact fluorescent strobe unit, but it has a modeling light in it. A modeling light is a constant light, so you can use this just like a clamp light. You can sync it up to the lighting, up to your camera if you like. It gives you sort of a brighter blast of light. One of the advantages too of working with a modeling light is often they have an attachment for an umbrella diffuser. So if we're getting really harsh light on an image, you can add an umbrella to the end of it. Umbrella like this, you want to bounce the light back through. So we'll add this umbrella that's black on one side and metallic on the inside. If we spin this around, you can then get more even diffused light on your subject. And you can work with the intensity of the light bulb as well.